Hey, what's up, Stan? This is a demo video for you for your Mastersword by Jawa's Junkyard, the Zelda sword. I'm still waiting on you to get back to me for some sound fonts, but everything is done on this guy, and I'm sitting down to do some demos, so I wanted to go ahead and get this done so that you could see the functionality at least. Okay, this is installed with a Proffie. It's a one-button setup, so your one switch is right here. I did wrap this for you with the leather that came with the saber. Your switch right here, it's on a magnet, so when you get ready to take the chassis out, you do not want to forget to take that out. All right. But one thing I did not see in your kit, and you may want to ask Leon what size they are, you're going to need 2 grub screws. You've got one grub screw that goes right there, and another one that goes in that small hole right there. Those are your 2 blade retentions, and they weren't in your kit. All right. Not a big deal, though. When I put a blade in, I'll just hold the blade in so that you can see that it lights up and everything. All right. First, we'll come over here and we'll just pop this switch out. If you look at it closely, you could probably see the magnet there. We'll set that off to the side. I did glue that on with some CA glue, so it's on there pretty tough. If you try to take the chassis out, though, and you forget to take that switch out first, you may or may not break that magnet and you'll have to re-glue it. So you want to pay attention. Make sure that you take that out first. All right. Then we can come over here and we can unscrew the pommel. We'll take this pommel off. I'll show you. I got a 3D printed spacer here. This is something that doesn't come out, or it's not designed to come out. You know, it is a tight press fit. It goes in there. It helps push the chassis all the way forward. It does create some nice sound resonance. So just go ahead and leave that guy in there. All right. So we'll put that off to the side. Now, once you get that all done, you can come over here from the emitter and with your finger, carefully just kind of press it out the back a little bit. It should slide right out on you. When you see it come out that far, go ahead and pull it out. All right, set this off to the side. And this is your chassis. So I use the green rupee that you sent me. I use that as a crystal chamber. It's got its own Neopixel accent, although I did keep it on green no matter what font it's on because it's a green rupee. All right. And then moving over here, you've got your Proffie board. Easy access to your SD card, or sorry, your micro USB, but you will need to pop it up to get to your SD card back here. It is just a snap fit down in the shelf. So it's easy to pop up if you need to, or snap it back down. It should stay in place. All right, you've got a removable battery setup. This is a fully enclosed 24mm Smuggler's Outpost speaker. And then lastly, you have a Carl Chan PCB in here. All right, and then a few odes to Zelda over here. And then these arrows also double up as a visual to help you line up the switch right here. You're going to have to line up this switch to the switch hole. This also has a magnet glued on it. All right, so let's go ahead and put a battery in this guy. For now, this has the stock font package and my own font. Wanted to show you that your crystal's pulsing. And then it is on a timer, so it will time out if you do not turn the saber on right away, so it doesn't kill your battery. But if you turn the saber on, it goes to a solid green. It does react to auxiliary. And then you've got twist off. All right. Now, to put this in, it's not very difficult once you do it a few times. But obviously, you're going to have to line up this switch right here in the back of the chassis. You're going to have to line up with that hole. So you get it in so far. You'll get it in about this far, and you'll feel a little pop like that. Just push past it. There is some variance with the anodizing on the inside of this handle, or just whatever it is. All right. But you can see it when you look inside the handle. It was anodized to one side, anodized to the other side, and there's a little bit of a bump in material in the middle. All right, so you'll get it that far, push it through. Now once you get to about right here, this is where I said these arrows on the chassis are also meant to assist you in lining up that switch hole, because you can see that they're lined up with your switch, and we got to come over here to that switch hole. All right, so use the arrows, push it in. It can sometimes be a little awkward to do on camera, but it's very easy to do if you're not trying to show it off. If you don't get it on the first try, just push it out a little bit and then try again. Not doing this on camera is very easy to do, right? You'll probably get it on your first time after the first couple, because now I've got it. If my camera will pick up, you can actually see that magnet in there. All right, so we'll take this, we'll go ahead and we'll lock down our pommel. This locks the chassis in place so it doesn't move on you. Go ahead and lock it down nice and tight. Take our switch and throw it in the hole. It will line up with that switch and it will find that magnet, right? And it's locked in, so it's not coming out. And then hit power. So your LEDs are firing up in there. Of course, you got shine through on your jewels that looks like you already put on. This is a heavy boy, all right? So blaster bolt deflex is just tapping on the switch. Blade lockup is holding the switch down and hitting the saber. And then you've got twist off. Because I don't have your grub screws for blade retention, I'm just going to put this in. This does hold a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. And actually it fits in there pretty snug, so we might be able just to do this. It's not going to go anywhere. So when you get your blade that's being made for it, of course it'll look a lot different, but this shows you the functionality. You got flash on flash, right? Blaster bolt and blade lockup. You'll see it on a full-length blade travel up and down your blade. Every sound font has a sound track, and it's a double press on the switch really fast when the saber's off. That'll play your soundtrack. And then to turn it off, it's the same thing. It's a double tap. Just like that, right? To change sound fonts, it's a long press on the button. We're kind of in the stock font package for now. We'll go through a few. Blue blade. Fire blade. Just like that. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll take this blade out and go over taking the chassis out. So again, first thing we want to do, grab our switch and pull it out. All right, grab our pommel, unscrew it, put that off to the side, give it a gentle push from the emitter. It'll pop right out just like that, and then just go ahead and pull this out. All right, and then when you're done, you can see it just timed out, right? When you're done, come to the positive side of the battery by your speaker, and you should be able to pop it out with your finger, no problem. All right, and that is basically your Mastersword. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get this out in the mail as soon as we catch up on sound fonts. All right, thanks, man.